Wait. Dawn Staley wins her 500th game. Gamecock Nation is excited to see the Natty, but more after these messages.
Chicago. 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 Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the ride. My construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black, run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky.
A historical thing has happened with Dawn Staley winning her 500th game. With the defeat of LSU this Saturday, just passed on Valentine's Day, Dawn Staley grazed her gracious record and career, yes, with 500 wins. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, listen, this woman is a scientist. She is incredible. Very poised. You mean to tell me that this young lady who is, the Gamecocks national all-time best coach that ever coached in Gamecock history, who was a professional basketball player that took on coaching to make her, during the time that she was still playing ball, to take on being a coach, to make sure she's able to understand on how to deal with all the young ones that will come in her way, to be a leader, a great a designer of how a player is supposed to be able to come out and be great. She is the coach of the GOAT. Is she not? Listen, I said Asia Wilson, the greatest of all time. Yeah, that's who she was the coach of. Leah Boston, yeah, over there on Indiana, is making her way of being great also. And then, of course, our baby girl on the Chicago Sky, yeah, Camila Cardoso, pow on the Dreams. Dawn Staley is saturating the WNBA. People were like, oh, she come from Dawn, give me some of that. She come from Dawn, so now faking over there on, you know what I'm saying, the Sparks. Oh, she got Bree Hall is on Indiana. Give me that. Yeah, I'll take that. You dig what I'm saying? Dawn Staley creates these type of players that the WNBA is now looking for her. Not just like they were looking for Gino, but now Gino is not the only game smoking. It ain't all UConn Nation in the W now. Dawn Staley is starting to saturate the WNBA with all of her sprinkles, that sparkle dust, that great stuff in the WNBA, and bringing players so that we can see them in their best performances as a pro. She gets the kids ready to go over to the other side to do what they supposed to be doing, y'all. I'm just saying Dawn Staley is one of the best and one of my favorite people, you know what I'm saying, to ever coach a game of basketball, just to see how she worked as a female poise. You know how they always talk about the brothers saying, yeah, you know, what a master class that he done did this and he done done that. Well, guess what? Gino, there's another sheriff in town, and her name is Dawn Staley. Yeah. So here's an article. Dawn Staley captures 500th career win and victory over LSU. We'll read a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying? In the Gamecock Nation says Tessa Johnson scored 21 points as the number 3 South Carolina beat the number 6 LSU 79-72 on Saturday night and extended its winning streak over the Tigers to 18 games. Trailing 73-72, LSU had a chance to take a 1-point lead with 45.5 seconds left. But Flajay Johnson missed the 2 free throws. South Carolina closed out the Tigers 22-4, 8-4. by scoring 6 straight points, including Medina Alcott layup with 25.5 seconds left on her 2 free throws with 16.1 seconds remaining. Raven Johnson added 19 for the Gamecocks. Oka had a double-double with 12 points and 17 rebounds, and Joyce Edwards scored 10 points. Johnson led the LSU 21 points, and Michaela Williams added 11. The Tigers had their chances, but wasted too many opportunities. They missed 10 layups and 9 free throws. Despite leading for the 4 minute and 9 seconds in the first half, the South Carolina flipped the LSU 16 first quarter lead into 41-40 at halftime. And then we're going to go on down here. You know what I'm saying? Dawn Staley gains a 500 win. And it's like this lady has done all of what she can do to pour into her students, to pour into the young college players, to pour in not just being a coach, but she's also being a friend. She's also being a mother. She's also being that ear to talk to. You know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of people was like, oh, man, bro, Claude, Malaysia for Wiley, she left for a reason. Well, you know, everybody have their reason to hit the portal. And she ain't the first one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing to do with Dawn at this point. You already see, because if Malaysia Wiley was on this side, she would have clearly was the winner over there on Saturday. But she, hey, you picked the side. That's the side that you was on. And you guys must give it up to what Dawn Staley has implemented in her girls. But more after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much-needed cash. Use promo code STEADYSERVN and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serv'n ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serv'n on Underdog Fantasy. Here's an image of Dawn and the games that she's won, the GOAT, and all of that amongst it. Dawn Staley, on February the 14th, 2026, Dawn Staley, head coach, achieves a historic milestone by securing her 500th win at the helm of the Gamecocks program. The landmark victory came in the 79-72 win over LSU, further solidifying her legacy as one of the most dominant coaches in women's college basketball. Key details of the historic win: it says the matchup, number 3, Carolina defeated number 6 in top-tier SEC showdown. It says the game took place in February the 14th, 2026. Significance: with the wins, Staley became just the 4th head coach to reach 500 victories at the SEC school streak. This victory marked the 18th consecutive win for the for Dawn Staley against LSU. The team performance: the game saw a strong team effort with 4 starters in double figures, including a 21-point performance by Tessa Johnson and a 19.6 assist game from Raven Johnson. Staley impacted the South Carolina program transformation since arriving in 2008. Staley has transformed a struggling program into a national powerhouse record. In her 18th season at South Carolina, she has amassed a winning percentage of 817. Accolades under her leadership, the Gamecocks have won multiple SEC titles and 3 NCAA national championships, 2017, 2022, and 2024. The 500 win mark, another chapter in the Hall of Fame career, with Staley continuing to build an indestructible war machine in Columbia. Man, shout out to Dawn Staley. She is just phenomenal. A phenomenal person to take out time with someone's children, to grow them into young ladies and be there, be that confidant, be that ear that they need, be that voice that when the parents is not there, just to be that voice to all of these young ladies. And listen, shout out to the Gamecocks for being and doing what you're doing as young ladies. And hey, may listen, the basketball gods be with you to win that Natty and go on and forward. But we all excited to see where the Gamecocks will go. So if you think that the Gamecocks will win the Natty this year, you let me know in the comments what you think on the strength of this team and where possibly they will fall or prevail in these comments. But keep the main thing the main thing. And like my main man Case I've said, hey, we are here for you. This is Steady Serv'n Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Get over to the Players Club. Hey, Angel is back. We gonna be calling that game Friday. She back, y'all. I mean, God, dog, man. Listen, we winning over here, baby. Yeah, they picked the, that side over there, but over here, we winning. So listen, I thank you for what you do. I thank you for what you've done, and I thank you for what you will do. Turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banger. You can get the notification, and please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. But as always, I leave as I came with another banger. We in this, boy. We around here team winning, y'all. I'm just saying, listen, if you want to know what it is when it comes down to winning, Dawn Staley do all of the winning.
Yeah, them my own.
Yeah.